Good morning, Disney.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
We made it.
Hope you're having a good day.
A little late, but we made it.
A little late. That's all right. That's better. What do you think? Is that better? I think that's better. Yeah, a little work call. A little work drama.
Yeah, little work stuff.
Little work drama.
And then somebody rudely needed a bottle right when it was time to go on. So.
What do you do?
Life.
Oh, that might be a problem. Hold on, everybody.
Hold
on.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
No,
there we go. I was wondering why there was so much of the background showing.
Me too.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
We made it.
Might not even let the replay live after that start.
That was fun.
Probably start over. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Big Disney fan in the house. What's going on? Andy with an O in the house. What's going on? Bloomin' Cheesin' is here. Welcome. Actually, Bloomin' Cheesin' makes me think. So we had last Friday, we had can't believe tomorrow's Friday already. Can't believe I'm actually about to say this. This week has flown by. I don't feel like I've accomplished any of my stuff this weekend. That's not true, though. I did a lot last night. I haven't even told you about. But last Friday, we did a members and Slack members only. So that was a YouTube members and a Slack members community only Zoom call. Hey, buddy.
Right.
I might do it just for YouTube members this time because I was a little worried nobody would come. I got to be honest. But
it ended up being quite a long.
It was great. Yeah, it was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do an hour tomorrow night, assuming we'll see how life goes. No guarantees yet. I'll put it out tomorrow if we're doing it, but I'll probably do it for just YouTube members only. And it'd be a little more intimate, maybe 10 people or whatever. We'll see. Who knows? It's hard to know how many people will come, but it might be even more fun to just. What's the matter?
Sorry.
Give her her food.
She had that.
Wow, a little freak out. Anyway, Bloomin' Cheese in the house. What's going on? Thinking about doing that. Dean, Turkey Legs for Bancroft. Speaking of members, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using those emojis. Jesse Gottlieb in the house. What's going on? My mom in the house saying hello. Misty with the D in the house. Good morning. Brittany Mogan. I just saw your comment just a minute ago, Brittany. I'm so glad you're here. Sandy Norris in the house. Jennifer White in the house. Good morning to you. Did I miss anything? Nana Barb in the house.
Good morning.
We talked about it yesterday. Hurricane Nana is a thing.
Yes.
I mean, if the hurricane's going to come get you and say the name's Hannah, I guess it won't be so bad, right? And then Grandma gets out the wooden spoon, slack, right? Tina McNeil in the house. What's going on? My friend producer Preston in the house. What's going on? I heard Baby Yoda. That's right. We're going to talk. Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels. Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels came in to the Slack and bam, puts down the news that we're going to talk about, which is it's not news. That's the hard thing about doing a Disney news show. Once it's out, it's out. But it's fun. Made me happy, actually. And I love you guys being on Slack. Please don't stop. Kay Atwood in the house. What's going on? Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Brittany, I think it said, yes, no team replay today. Yeah. Team replay. I don't know. You know what? I can cut out the first couple minutes. So,
yeah.
Hey, everybody. Good morning, Disney. We might get started right here on the replay. I might actually do that.
Good morning, Disney.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, if you're watching live, thank you. If you're watching on the replay, we go live 9:15 Central Time, 10:15 Eastern Time every day. We sometimes have a little baby, and we do today right there. Our granddaughter.
Who is mean mugging us right
Everly,
now.
ever after.
Happily, everly
ever after is right there. E2.
Yes, with a bow that's bigger than she is.
We'll show you at some point, but right now she will just scream. It could be fun. Pull it out.
She's already like giving us mean mug. Don't touch my bottle.
So you guys who were here at the end yesterday, Paula took off and doesn't even know what's over there that I'm going to show you guys. Let me pull this up real fast since I can't catch trolls at this certain, unless I do it I can, but this makes it easier. So let me set this up. And then at the end of the show yesterday, I showed to people who stayed at the end as a little thank you, something that I bought that I've always wanted. And Paula is aware I want it, but she's not aware I bought it yet, I don't believe.
No.
And she'll find out right now, along with you guys. I'm getting a package tomorrow coming from Orlando. Nice. Is that Keith? Nice, Keith. So my daughter.
The light magic. I think I remember you buying it.
I may have told you when I bought it.
No, I remember you were trying to think about if you wanted it.
Because it wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. So my daughter bought me this. Was it last Christmas?
Yeah, she actually had it made
on Etsy or whatever, right?
Shop.
And I'm in love with it so much. If you don't, hi, I'm Jeff. I'm from Fort Worth, and I love it so much. And it's pretty sweet, right? It's pretty sweet.
It's very fun.
And I'm in love with it. I'm totally in love with it. And I don't know if she knew this and that's why she bought it, or it was just a lucky thing. But I've always wanted to collect actual name tags for cast members with Jeff on it.
Tags, yeah.
When I'm at Disney, say I'm at Hollywood Studios, and it's got, "Hi, I'm Christy from whatever." I like that. I happen to know now that half the time they're not wearing their own name tag, so it's not as cool as that.
Yeah.
Wear your own name tag, people. But I get it, though. I get it,
Yeah.
right? There's actually never mind. Keep doing what you're doing because I understand why. It's a security thing, but it still makes me happy, and I want a bunch of name tags. Now, the thing with the name tags at Disney is they're specific to the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked this up last night, and honestly, I don't remember. I think it was like 90-91 where they had the light magic.
It was really a small,
genre,
like tiny.
It was a short one. This is not one that you're going to find very often.
Right.
And so if you want Jeff, you're not going to be able to get them all. You're not. First of all, there's so many places that you have different name tags. So it is what it is. I'm in love with this, and I think it's going to be my new thing. I collect a lot of things. I certainly don't need another one.
We need more collections.
Right? But I love it. It's real.
That's funny.
Some guy named Jeff in the 90s actually wore this at the Disney parks, at Disneyland in this case. And I'm in love with it. And so what do you think?
I think it's fun. I like the little sparkles on it. I don't know if you can see it that well.
I'll take it out of the package.
Tinkerbell, and it has pixie dust on
And
it.
if you're here for the Baby Yoda news, we'll get there in a minute.
Here's our Baby Yoda.
I'm guessing you guys are all being Disney nuts already know.
Here's our Baby Yoda. What you doing? See her big bow. Oh, I like the crab on the back. Did you see Sebastian's on the
Who
back?
cares about the back? Shut
It's
up. Look at the
cute.
thing up close.
Yeah, I know. That's really fun.
You know, the whole female species is so weird.
No, but
put a sticker in the back.
It's Sebastian. When your father finds out, he will kill himself a crab.
2-cent sticker.
It's so fun.
I believe it's Disneyland, Light and Magic. I believe so. I looked it up. I knew all about it at the time when I bought it. I know. I looked up what they said on the eBay listing, and I verified that it wasn't BS. So anyway, I think it's beautiful. Up close, I think it's even better. That's why I took it out to show you guys. I'm in love with it. I'm absolutely in love with it. I love it so much. So now I have two. One Etsy made, not real, but I love it just as much. I got to be honest. And one
Someone's getting
Light and
wild over
Magic.
here.
So anyway,
Someone's getting wild over here.
all right, you guys want to talk about Baby Yoda?
Giant bow today.
Yeah, tell her about the bow. Tell them about
She has her mom is obsessed with giant bows, and as you can see, it's as big as her head. Then she's turning because she's hungry again. Okay.
She's a little grumpy this morning. She has not smiled yet that I'm aware of.
She did when I first woke her up and took her out of the car seat. She was a big smile.
Before we get to Baby Yoda, because, you know, I've wasted all this other time. Disney Pins blog came out with an email. There's some new Disney Pins out. I've been pretty excited about a bunch of it. Sometimes we go on Friday night, we're like, there's nothing new. Let's just have some fun.
Yeah.
This week, there's a bunch of Disney Pin things to talk. Do you know what I'm talking about? Tomorrow night. Yes, I'm promoting my own show tomorrow night. Every Friday night, Disney Pins Live. It's a lot of fun. Me, Taylor, Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. We talk about Disney Pins. Be there. And I guarantee we'll be talking about this tomorrow night. Epcot Food and Wine Festival pins are released. Toy Kingdom, Tiny Kingdom Series 3, which I kind of collect, but I haven't yet. I bought the map thing, and I bought 2 boxes when we were there a full year ago now, almost. I haven't bought any since. I like the idea of it. I just haven't bought any. But, I mean, come on. They've got the, what do they have? The new Disney Pin, September 2020, week 1. We'll do all this tomorrow. But there's Pinocchio. There's Tiny Kingdom. You want to know what the Scarab is, you're going to have to come to the tomorrow show, because I'm not going to read it all while they're watching me.
I think it's cool.
But it'll be fun, right? Have you been in the Disney store yet? So we should talk about that. We have almost gone to the store a few times. It is open.
I want to go.
Our local store in Fort Worth here. We have 2 that are within, 45 minutes of our house?
We have the Grapevine, and then we have the Hulen. Now, the Grapevine one is my favorite because it's also an outlet.
Yeah.
So we get things from Disneyland there. The one in Hulen is just a traditional Disney store, but I do like that they have this little area where they do fun little activities, and the families come and kind of gather around. I don't know that they're doing that right now, but they are open. We just haven't been yet.
Yeah. Welcome in, Mr. Cool. I'm glad to see you here. One of my good buddies who's my co-host on my show tonight, NFL Watch Party over on his channel, Pete McDevitt. He's a big pro wrestling That too. I'm not really into it. I like the UFC a lot. There. Star Wars Mandalorian 2 season gets a Baby Yoda featured logo premiere date. All right, so you already know if you know, and you do know because you saw my thumbnail. My thumbnail is just they put Baby Yoda right in there. Star Wars The Mandalorian Dus with Mando and who? There he is, Baby Yoda, looking for soup.
It's very cute.
Walking the plains of some crazy world somewhere looking for more soup. You guys all know it already, but I'll show. I mean, that the news is simply that the date is out the day before Halloween, and they're using Baby Yoda right in the logo. Right? That's it. That's the news. Fans, this is straight from what? The direct.com, but it's everywhere. This is just random that I pulled it up here. Fans have eagerly been awaiting a trailer for the new season of The Mandalorian, but even after filming was long completed, there's been no hint of one. Now, however, an official announcement has been made on its release date, along with the new Less Lonely logo for the show. In the tweet officially announced by Star Wars on their Star Wars Twitter, episodes of the second season of The Mandalorian will begin streaming on Disney Plus October 30th. This is the day before Halloween. So I'm going to dress up as Baby Yoda. Oh, I wanted to show them what we made Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda? You're way too big. You want to show what?
Hey, Google, broadcast. Okay, you can't make noise now. Can you shut up for
What's
3
the
seconds?
message?
Hey, Reagan, bring the Baby Yoda thing up to Mom and Dad.
Okay, broadcasting now.
You bought a Baby Yoda thing that I need to show my peeps, our friends, Rising Suns, to you, Will. And I meant to bring it up, and that's what happens when I take a work call right before the show.
I know. I took one
Employees haven't. Did you really? Was it about the same topic I was dealing with?
too. Nope.
Am I going to get more annoyed?
No, it's just the alarm. Well, yeah, maybe the alarm company. But
I hate them.
I know.
They're the dumbest people I've ever worked with.
I'll fix it.
This is why you can't have a monopoly in a little town.
Right.
Because there's no competition, and they
Or
can't
a
even
metal
spell.
building.
They can't even spell stupid. They can't even spell it.
No, they can't. Or a metal building, because if we
What's
had
a metal building?
if we had a traditional building,
Do
we
they
could
know
have
the name of our company?
internet.
Do they know the name of our company?
No.
How long has the name of our company been the name of its company? Of the company?
Years.
How many times have I told them the name of the company?
10, 20.
Yes. Shh. Yes. You're the best. You win a prize. I love
Did
you.
you bring the thing I bought yesterday too for the front yard?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right. This is God helping me to not be mad. You guys want more Baby Yoda news? For the kids who come to our house and trick or treat, which will probably be none because everyone's afraid of a thing.
Isn't he cute?
Baby Yoda looking for soup and candy. I might be in love with this.
We also bought the child,
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda blow up for the front yard, and he's holding a jack-o'-lantern that's carved.
How'd you tell him what you can't? You suck it. You
That's
suck
not
it.
what I had her bring out.
Oh, she's not bringing it right now? Okay, never mind.
Here, just stop. They made a jack-o'-lantern in
I hate it when she tells me to stop.
Mandalorian, the Mandalorian helmet. So this candy holder, I found it at our just local Kroger grocery store. Yes, so hand it to Dad carefully.
Oh,
This
baby.
is amazing. This is for our front yard, and it's 10 by 10. It's going to be giant, and I'm going to make a big Mickey yard display. And Baby Yoda will be there somewhere. Oh, and that was at Lowe's, but there are hardly any left, so if you want one, yeah, got to get online now.
You can't have this.
No.
If we were total jerks, we would have bought like 30 of them, but we're not jerks. So
They didn't have 30, they had 3. So, our yard hopefully will be awesome. I'm trying to figure out how to make corn, like the corn stalks with the giant candy corn at the top, like Disneyland had in Disney California Adventure. They always had those. So we'll see. It's in my head. I just have to figure out how I can make it waterproof and attach it to our fence.
in her head, zombie. Hey, Pete, what's going on, my man? And guess what? I just got mine yesterday, dude. Did you really? Which one? What are you talking about? Which one? Everybody say hi to Pete. Pete is the host tonight of NFL Watch Party. Our internet Wi-Fi box just fell, so I'm a little concerned.
So if we start buffering,
yeah. Well, I think we're okay.
It's probably fine.
But there's too much garbage in between me and it for me to do it real fast. Christine Blair in the house. What's going on? Pete McDevitt tonight on his channel. He's right there. NFL Watch Party. We're going to do the prediction show. So it's the week before the season. So we're going to talk about how the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl, how Dak's going to be the MVP, how Ezekiel Elliott's going to come to my house and trick or treat and take stuff out of Baby Yoda's things, and all the other awards and division winners and stuff like that there. When your granddaughters get old enough to eat candy, you can have Baby Yoda holding it in that clear bowl wrapped candy for them. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Like Grayson, he has a big pumpkin that has his stash of grandma candy in it. So he always comes over and asks for his trick or treat. Then he climbs into the pantry and finds
he's got his own little place.
Big bucket that's an orange pumpkin.
So the Mandalorian news is the Mandalorian news. Everybody probably who comes to my show, our show, Good Morning Disney, they're already Disney nuts enough to know. It's one of those things that came out early enough yesterday. If something comes out right after our show or midday, most of the big Disney people are going to already know about it. Right. But, and so sometimes I try to do more obscure things for the thumbnail and the title, just to, I want to give value. I want to tell people stuff. I'm 99.9% sure that the 30 or so people that we have here tonight know this already. But The Mandalorian is back. It's back October 30th, the day before Halloween. And it's not just Mando, but it's Baby Yoda. Yeah, the child, whatever. It's Baby Yoda on the logo. And I think that's spectacular. And I'm really, really excited about it. So let's talk about what I really was going to do. I was going to make the show originally when I was considering it last night about what the heck is Disney going to do with The Mandalorian and with this one, which I'm sure all of us who are also into this are thinking about what the heck we're going to do with the Black Panther, right? I mean, so we're all broken up about losing Chadwick Boseman. It is what it is. It's horrible news. Young man was young. What a legendary young career he had. Yeah, he's going to go down like some of the people of past, the actors of past who didn't have much time with us. But boy, what a big fingerprint they placed on us. I've still never seen the Thurgood Marshall movie, but he played some iconic characters. Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson. He was the Black Panther and others. It's quite an iconic career for somebody who really only worked into his late 30s and left us in his young 40s. It's pretty amazing. But the Black Panther is going to go on, I guarantee it. But how and what? So from what I've read, and I'll read some of this to you because I find it fascinating. I didn't read a ton of it, frankly, because it's sad, but I read a little bit. Not very many people knew. Like, it was clear that we didn't know, but like some of the conversation on social media, and I think it's kind of valuable stuff, is people were making fun of him because he was losing so much weight. Well, he was dying. And we were thinking about, it's his diet. He was
right. Everyone was like, it's because he's vegan.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm not the first to say this, and I won't be the last to say it, but I do think it's worth repeating it. Shut the heck up. Just because you have a thought doesn't mean you should articulate it. And if your thought is, something's wrong, I better tell people about it, you're probably a troll. Don't do that. And if I am talking to you and I just offended you, good. Maybe you'll learn a thing. Lately I've been offending people. Had a couple troll shows, have some unbelievably positive feedback. But you know what? Most of the unbelievably positive feedback has been direct to me and why is that? Why is it not public? Well, I can tell you why, because you can leave me public messages and you can leave me private messages. The reason is because the trolls, man. I actually had 4 or 5 people who I really care about, who I respect their opinion, reach out to me and say, you need to be careful. Crazy people. That's the world we live in right now. And so when Chadwick Boseman leaves us, and he's clearly was battling something, obviously we didn't know it. A few people did. Very few people did. It just breaks my heart that we want to so badly point out negative. I think what we're supposed to do, I think it's biblical, I think it's ethical, and I think it's obvious. We're supposed to lift people up. And if somebody's down, find a reason to find grace, not a reason to tear down. People have bad days. People have bad weeks. People have bad years. 2020, I'm looking at you. And what the heck? And I really mean the other word that starts with HE too. Let's just stop trying to find a reason to tear it down. Chadwick Boseman, I didn't know him personally, obviously. Who among us did? But I thank him for what he gave to us. But should the Black Panther move on? Seems to be a conversation. And the answer is yes. A small group of insiders was aware of the Marvel star's battle with cancer, and now studio executives are grieving and figuring out a way forward. August 28th, Marvel Chief Executive Officer Kevin Feige, I don't really know how to say his last name, honestly, received an urgent email regarding Chadwick Boseman with no further information. Unbeknownst to anyone at the studio, the Black Panther star had been battling colon cancer privately for 4+ years and then taken a sudden turn for the worse. By the time Feige, again, I apologize, I'm not even sure if that's how I pronounce his name. I should, because he's huge, but I don't know. By the time he read the message an hour later, Boseman already had died, sending shockwaves through Disney and the tight-knit Marvel cinematic universe. I do hear that the MCU executives are they keep it close to the vest. Let's put it that way, which I think is smart. And not just for these kinds of reasons, but obviously this is a reason to do it too. A source close to Boseman tells the Hollywood Reporter, again, this website is, I like to give credit where credit's due, hollywoodreporter.com. Just reading somebody else's work, so you know. Was convinced until about a week ago before his death that he was going to beat cancer and would be able to gain the weight back for the Black Panther sequel that's scheduled to go into production in March. The actor was even set to prepare for the new film beginning in September, which is now. Like, he died days before that was happening. I mean, it took him fast, it sounds like, at the end. Now the studio is processing the grief of losing a loved one, an actor beloved and respected on and off screen, while having to face the economic realities of forging ahead with a billion-dollar franchise without its titular main star. Furthermore, his death will ripple across the Marvel film universe, given that the Black Panther character was poised to appear in other interconnected films, as Boseman already had done in 2016's Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and last year's all-time box office grosser, Avengers Endgame. There's two options here, in my opinion. Hey, Emma, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. I just announced we're probably doing a Zoom call, but probably just for YouTube members. So it'll be a smaller group. And you're a YouTube member. So, and Tina, I think you were here when I said that too. But welcome in, both of you guys. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for using those emojis. Good morning to you. Anyway, so Zoom call, if family stuff works out tomorrow night too, just for YouTube members. Hope you guys can come. Anyway, so I think there's two ways to go here. You go and you keep the Black Panther and you make it another name, or the more obvious play here, he dies. I mean, my gosh, he died anyway. They brought him back. The Black Panther changes. It seems to me that there's going to be a new Black Panther as an actor and as the character. Doesn't it just make sense? What say you? That's what I think they will do. What are your thoughts, baby? What do you think? I mean, you remember the Black Panther movie obviously does pass away. He gets thrown over, and then they raise him.
They find him.
What do you think they'll do? What do you think they should do?
Well, I mean, they're going to have to obviously change actors. So, yeah, I mean, they've already set up ways where they can easily replace him because, you know, it's about drinking the purple juice.
Yep. Well, I mean, part of the legend of the character of the Black Panther is, I mean, he became Black Panther in the movie.
Right.
His dad was the Black Panther. Then he became Black Panther. Then the other guy becomes the Black Panther. And then, but he wasn't a Black Panther. I mean, that's
sister.
The whole story. I mean, yeah, exactly, right? There's so many cool characters there. I think what they do is they just go into the lore. What would happen if he suddenly passed? If it was real, what would happen? No, they would have a battle, or they would have. I mean, that's got to be the story, right? You start off with his passing, I'm guessing. So the Black Panther will become Doctor Who. I mean, the story of the Black Panther is that the Black Panther isn't some guy until he dies. The Black Panther lives on in the character, right? So I think it just makes sense. I mean, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm a Black Panther expert here, but am I not right? Isn't that his dad was the Black Panther, and then he became Black Panther, and then he passed away in the movie after the battle, but he wasn't really dead. It was the whole thing. So I think you got to write it in. I really do. What do you do? It's pretty crazy, and it's not like the big movie houses, the Marvel in this case, Disney. They have a plan for this kind of thing. I mean, what do you do if it's? I mean, there's another Mary Poppins, but the point is the Black Panther does change anyway. They could do this anyway.
This is an easier one, probably.
I mean, had they could have just changed the story and had the Black Panther actually be defeated by Killmonger. So that is what it is. They have to get a new actor, just like Warner Brothers had to get a new actor for Dumbledore. I was going to mention that. So nobody freaks out that Dumbledore changed. You know. Yeah, I preferred Richard Harris, to be honest. But you know, when you have a very old actor and then you have a movie for 15, a movie theater series for 15 years, You know, I mean, it's just like is it Saruman?
Yes.
Dude, that guy was in movies in the 40s.
Yeah.
Like that guy was in Star Wars movies, and I think he was in like a werewolf movie in the 40s. That guy had an unbelievable career. So anyway, that's the news on that. I think that the two main pieces of news tonight, wow, we're almost done with the time. I can't believe the time's going so fast, was The Mandalorian, which I think you probably all knew, October 30th. Very, very excited about that. And The Mandalorian's got Baby Yoda right there in the logo. And then, of course, the Black Panther thing. There's some other news we'll get to here too. Emma says it also will depend on what they already have set up for the next phase. Well, that's a very good point too. I suspect that Chadwick Boseman was going to be involved because he was such a great actor. Yeah. But rewrites are rewrites, right? Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so those are the main two things. I think there are some other news. Let's pull it up and see what else I want to talk to you about. NFL Watch Party again tonight, by the way. Pete McDevitt's channel. We've talked about it. A couple of people who were interested. I will say this. I watch TV through YouTube TV. Now, the price has gone up. I used to promote it a lot because I thought it was an unbelievable deal. It's not nearly as great of a deal anymore. It's just like normal now. You're not saving as much, but they are about to add the NFL Network to the basic package. So that makes me happy. So for anybody who's into that, hey, David, what's going on? David T, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great day. Yoda's last name, what? Lady who?
Your mom.
Yodel jokes are so hard to come up with. So, you know, every now and then people in chat, I read something, I'm like, they just set me up.
Frozen.
Hey, we're back.
Oh.
I don't even know if that. I hope on your end we stayed there, but wasn't connected to that.
Frozen, and then we just came back.
We're back, so I hope you stuck around. Anyway, my mom's making me say Yodel-a-hee-hoo, which is the meanest thing ever. Your phone's buzzing. Can you make it stop?
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, that's V, of course.
It's work again.
Two more quick stories, and we might need to bounce. There's work stuff.
Yeah.
This is fun if you're in Disneyland. Horses spotted on Main Street in Disneyland from InsideTheMagic.net with the anticipation of Disneyland releasing a reopening date at any point. Us fans are ready to hear it. When both Disneyland and Disney California Adventure shut their gates on March 14th, 2 weeks to flatten the curve? Yeah, right. Due to the pandemic, no one could have guessed the park would have been closed for 6 months and counting. We're back. I don't know. I don't think it's on my end, but it may be. Latest spotting of activity at Disneyland. Today on Twitter, we saw that Disneyland had horses being walked down Main Street. Does this mean the park will be opening soon? Yes, it does.
Yay.
Pretty exciting stuff. I'm going to try to wrap it up. I got one more news item. We've got work calls and we got internet issues. So let me just get the last one out so you guys know, so I don't feel like I'm not doing my job here. And I don't even remember which. Oh, yeah. This is a small one, but we did talk about it the other day. From WDW News yesterday, the broken waterfall effect is finally restored at the Grand Fiesta Tour in the Mexico Pavilion. We talked about it really quick on an episode, I don't know, about a week ago. I don't remember. About a week ago? I feel like it might have been, I don't know. Do you remember that? Doesn't matter.
Briefly.
They fixed it. And I don't even remember the details. The effect on the left-hand side of the ride after the first room full of traditional Mexican dolls and decor was down. The effect takes place in front of the screen that says, "Donde está Donald?" Pretty good.
Yeah.
This one?
That's it.
Donde está Donald? Pretty good. Now I want chips also. This fix comes in the wake of the now infamous malfunction on the attraction's Jose Carrico audio animatronic. It's possible that after restoring Jose to working order, Disney decided to fix up the issues on the ride. This also just may be part of a new initiative to fix long broken effects. Blah, 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 blah. It's fixed. Good morning to you, the Mickey Bunch. Just talking about you, actually. Corner Sports in the house. Hey, Tommy, what's going on? I feel like we should just show the baby and get out of here before the internet dies again. We've got so many things going on. I hope you can't tell too much.
Did she score
Hey,
away?
you want to say hi to my friends? You should probably get in the screen, though.
I cannot reach over. There we go.
I lost her.
Do it.
Hello. Say I love Grandpa best. I love Grandpa.
I wouldn't shake her. She just had a bottle.
Oh, okay, hold on. I love Grandpa. Sometimes I throw up on Grandma. I think that's it, people. We're going to end a little early. We got internet issues, we got work issues, and the baby is my favorite.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here. Thursday night, NFL Watch Party is tonight. Pete McDevitt's channel, talking predictions. Tomorrow night, Disney Pins Live with my friends, the Mickey Bunch, Taylor, and Kelly. Tomorrow and Saturday, of course, Good Morning Disney. And then Sunday night, we've got my Disney Creator Live guest and Creator Talk Live. We'll be talking about this lunacy that is growing a following on social media and the internet. Hey, beautiful. I love you. If you're a channel member, I appreciate you. Strong possibility that we'll be going live on a Zoom call tomorrow night, just depending on family things, make sure everything works out just fine. I really had fun last week. Again, last time it was for Slack and YouTube people. This week is only going to be for YouTube members. I am going to drop an invite to the Slack though right now. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. If you are interested in joining the Slack, we're about 50 people in, and that makes me happy. Yeah. So why do I keep hitting that button? So I'm going to drop you a link if you are interested in that right now. Maybe I'm not.
But
Invite people to Dole Whip.
There we go.
Can you show them?
Yes. Say hello. I'm going to sit here and be silly. There's the baby.
Is that what time for tomorrow? Yeah, I don't have a time set yet because family first. I usually keep Friday nights. No, that's not true. I usually keep Saturday nights open for family, and so we'll just see how that goes. But Friday night, last week I did it right before Disney Pins Live, which it'd be nice. I've got so many people, friends of mine, including Kelly, who's right here in the chat, who go live right there Friday night. But it's a small enough group. What? Anyway, so tomorrow night, Zoom call if you're a member of the channel. If you want to check out the Slack channel, there's a Slack channel. I think that's it. Hi, baby.
Okay, bye, all.
Happily everly after.
Happily everly after.
All right, that's it for tonight. Thanks so much. We've got work to do. I got to figure out my internet. We got to fix work stuff. So love you. Have the best Friday or have the best Thursday ever. Go do something awesome for somebody. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle.
Okay, bye.
See you tomorrow morning. Love you guys. Later.